In his time, Muhammad Ali was the most famous man on planet Earth. Come to think of it, I still don't know anyone who's never heard of him. But there may be a new generation now who wonder what was the magnetism of the man. Well, for sure it was his looks, charisma, wit, showmanship and style outside the ropes. But of course, more than that, the legend of Ali was made inside the ring by his bravery, his brilliance, his skills, his speed, his class. The man was always compulsive viewing. Now, for the first time on one video, we're going to show you the two most famous fights of Ali's career. The Rumble in the Jungle against George Foreman, and that magnificent, dripping with drama third fight against Joe Frazier, the Thrilla in Manila. So first, let's take you back to 1974, and one of the most exotic and unlikely venues for a World Heavyweight Championship fight, Zaire in deepest Africa. Ali arrived to a hero's welcome, but he was 32 now, and many even feared for his safety against the ferocious punching champion from Texas, George Foreman. But Ali drew strength from what he saw as a return to his roots. Crowds mobbed him wherever he went. President Mobutu was using the fight to put his fledgling nation on the map. But Ali's agenda was simple: to shock the world by regaining his old crown from a man they said was unbeatable.
I'm not boasting, you all. Don't say I'm boasting or I'm a cocky fella. I'm just talking the truth. Because I know. Fighters know when fighters are in condition.
That's right.
Fighters know when fighters are in condition.
Right.
And so at 3 in the morning local time, with a storm brewing overhead, it happened. The Rumble in the Jungle.
Muhammad Ali beginning to talk to George Foreman. They're really putting the stare on each other. George Foreman has that serious look. Ali definitely talking to him. Look at the stare on George Foreman. Look at Ali give him the word. So the stage is set. We're just about ready to begin. Round one. The heavyweight championship of the world at stake. There can be no more pure form of sport than a heavyweight championship fight when two individuals, finely tuned athletes, climb into the ring. This time, the championship is at stake, and $5 million will be paid to both fighters. Ali ready, Foreman ready. We're waiting for the opening bell. The enthusiasm begins to mount here. One thing we want to look out for is just how fast this man, George Foreman, will open. As we mentioned, in his past several fights, he hasn't gone in the past 4 years beyond 2 rounds in any fight. Can Ali dance and stay away from him? Is George Foreman's thundering punches going to be too much for him? Is the left hook that is so devastating, the tremendous left hook, going to stop Ali? Here we go, Ali quickly across the round. Round one, Ali bouncing around, shifting left for right. George moves slow. Ali gets the first punch in. A light right hand taken on the forehead by George Foreman, the champion. Foreman moving slow, trying to stalk his man. Ali looks like he's ready to go here. He's not staying away. He's going after his man. Foreman comes in. Foreman a bit cautious in the first round, looking to drop that left hook. Man to the far corner. There's that left uppercut and jab to the body of Muhammad Ali. Ali tries to hang on to the head of George Foreman. Foreman dances now. Moves Ali with a right hand lead again. As Foreman slightly confused with that right hand lead, which I haven't seen too many times before. Ali certainly dancing, slipping punches, sliding around both ways. Foreman's idea is to back him off into the corner, and when they get tight, to wail away with that vicious hook to the body of Muhammad Ali. Ali lashes out with a light left. A straight right hand. Forehead of George Foreman. George Foreman again takes a light left inside as he tries to work to the body of Muhammad Ali. That's Ali on your right. Foreman on the left. A wild left hand thrown by George Foreman. Taken on the side of the head of Ali. The pace is tremendous in round one. George Foreman with his face to you. Ali to the left. Ali tries to time up. He's leaning on Foreman. Foreman with a vicious uppercut misses. Ticketed for the head of Ali. Ali stands back, ties his man up, leans on the rope, tells him, whispers in his ear, taunting him. So far, Ali looks pretty impressive in round one. This Foreman throws a light glancing blow, ticketed for the head of Ali, but goes over the shoulder of Muhammad Ali. Ali shifts right, bounces left, takes the light left on the side of the head. Wild left hand thrown on the side of the head of Muhammad Ali. Look at the referee, Zach Clayton, having his problems. 1 minute left in round number one. The heavyweight championship between Muhammad Ali and George Foreman, live via satellite, direct from Zaire, Africa. That punch did no damage. That one did. Two wild right hands taken on the side of the head of Muhammad Ali. Ali continues to try to tie his man up. Zach Clayton separates him. Wild left hand, vicious hook. There's a real strong right hand just underneath the heart. And Muhammad Ali is taking some punishment now. About 25 seconds left in the round. Ali, face left, goes the straight right hand. That right hand lead has George Foreman slightly confused, but a straight left jab thrown by Foreman has Ali in the corner. Ali dances back, hangs on. What a tremendous pace in round number one. The hook to the body of Muhammad Ali. Zach Clayton, the referee, separates them. About 8 seconds left in the round. Round one, Foreman and Ali, ending round one.
Well, let's ask the man who's fought him, Joe Frazier. What did you think of that round?
Well, I would say that the round was very even, of course. I see the rounds look very close.
You wouldn't call that round for Ali?
No, I said pretty even because he hit him some pretty good shots in there also. I say about 2 or 3 good shots in the face, but George landed body shots also.
So you'd call that one even?
Here we go, round number two. The determined Ali got off his stool in between rounds. George Foreman sat down all the way. Ali with a back up against the rope. He's talking to Foreman still. Ali tries to tie him up. No real damage done in that exchange at all by either fighter. Round two just underway. That wild left hand that George Foreman throws is trying to get to Ali. I can't see any puffiness over the right eye of George Foreman at this point, although Ali has hit him on the button. Ali is definitely headhunting with his right hand lead. A good right hand taken on the left side of the jaw by Muhammad Ali, and there's those vicious hooks to the midsection of Ali. Ali has a tremendous strength through the midsection. George Foreman is headhunting himself. Ali tries to hang on. The pace not quite what it was in round one. Ali backs up, leans out, takes advantage of the reach. Foreman tries to work the body. Neither one of those punches did any damage. None of those punches are doing any damage at all. None, absolutely none. There's a light flicking left hand to the face of George Foreman. Foreman pushing the head back of Ali, and Ali hangs on. This hanging on tactic is important for Muhammad Ali, who must take a breather now and then. Left hand, light left, taken on the chin of Ali. That wild left hand is not scoring. It's not getting through. Left jab right on the button, thrown by Ali. Another left jab. Ali showing his clinching speed as Foreman continues to wail at the body of Muhammad Ali. Another left hand on the right eye of George Foreman. The right eye that was cut in training. Still cannot see if it's puffy at all. George Foreman continues to stalk Ali. Tries to get through with a straight left jab, an improved left jab. There's a vicious, awkward, but very powerful hooks from both hands. Left hooks, and what would really be a right cross is a hook for George Foreman. Misses the left hand. Ali inviting him to punch. Shows him the tremendous Ali slipping of punches as he twists the body to the side. Ali backs up and jabs as he backs up. About 45 seconds left in round two. An even fight to this point. The pace is definitely slowed down in round two. Oh, a great left hand. An over and under combination. The left hand and then the right on the jaw. Taken by the champion George Foreman. There's the left hand in the eye of Foreman. Ali scoring some punches here. These punches are not hurting him that he's taking on the side of the head. 30 seconds left in round two. Look at Ali, continues to talk and talk. Definitely serious, tremendous combination by Muhammad Ali. It's a left hand and then that straight right to the jaw. He's trying to do the damage with a left jab, a lightning flicking left to the right eye of George Foreman. 10 seconds left in round number two. Now he's pulling what he did against Joe Frazier, shaking his head. No, no, he says. The left hand gets through again. There's the bell, ending round two.
An incredible round. What did you make of that, Joe Frazier?
I still said the round was close, very close round. Because, hell, what you're doing, there are people looking at the fight about him doing it. But George is banging that body shot. He's hurt. And otherwise, he shouldn't stay on that rope.
Do you think Ali is making a mistake tactically then every time he does that?
He's staying there. He needs to move. He don't need to stay on that rope.
He did that with you in the first fight with you at Madison Square Garden. He stayed on the rope and you hit him a lot.
He don't move or cut George. George is walking down. He needs to move. He only stayed on that rope. For what reason on the rope?
Jim Brown.
Muhammad Ali is punishing George Foreman even though he is on the rope. He is getting some tremendous blows in, and at some point that can tell on Foreman.
Is Foreman vulnerable to the blows Ali's been striking, do you think?
I would say, well, yeah, I don't know.
We were able to observe a little bit of puffiness under the left eye of George Foreman, the left eye, not the right eye. Oh, what a combination landed by Ali to the face of George Foreman. Round 3 just underway. Very even fight. I would have to score round 2 slightly in favor of Muhammad Ali. There's the left flicking in the face of George Foreman. George Foreman backing Ali to the ropes. There's the vicious left hook to the body. Misses the left again, the right to the body. Thrown by George Foreman. Ali is getting away with hanging on to the head of Foreman. Foreman will push and try to set up his punch. Watch him push. There's the right hand. When he pushes, he tries to do it off of that. That's his secret. Continues to work downstairs on Muhammad Ali. Round 3, very close. Heavyweight championship fight. Ali on the left. Foreman misses the right hand. Ali scores with his own right. Foreman setting him up against the rope. What a vicious, fast combination by Ali. Ali definitely showing the hand speed in this fight. There's the chant, Ali Boumbaye. That means Ali, kill him, in the sporting sense, of course. Ali making Foreman look a bit awkward. That punch did no damage again. Ticketed for the head of Muhammad Ali. But that punch did. Look at him whispering in the ear of Foreman. Why he continues to taunt him. Ali super confident. Foreman looks unusually slow with his hands. But look at this now. All of a sudden he opens up. 4 punches downstairs on Ali. Ali, of course, has protection around that area he was being hit by. Ali showing the ability to punch inside against George Foreman. Now the fighters move across the ring. A right hand lead by Foreman this time. Another right hand. A good right hand taken on the left side of the cheek, on the jaw of Muhammad Ali. That was the best punch so far for George Foreman. I don't know if you saw it, but it did spin the head around of Muhammad Ali. Have to say the heaviest punch so far was definitely landed by Foreman in that exchange. Ali trying to hang on. Might have been just stunned by that blow. Vicious right hand goes whistling by the nose of Ali. Ali continues to talk to George Foreman. Continues to talk, continues to taunt. 30 seconds left in round number 3. Foreman looking for his opening to unload that left hand underneath the heart of Ali and drop the right. There he goes with the right, but it just didn't land that time. Very even fight. 10 seconds left now in round 3. Ali showing his combination. The hand speed, left combination to the head of Foreman. Foreman again takes the right hand, right on the left side of the head. The bell ends round 3.
Did it look there? Did it? Let's look at that again. We've got a slow motion coming up. We've got a slow motion coming up again.
Watch this now. Watch this inside. The replay here. Foreman will come across.
Was Foreman hurt there? Joe Frazier.
I would say George is rushing himself too much. He needs to take his time, watch what he's doing. And as time go by, this would tell on him. And I feel like this would tell because he's not really calming himself. He's not being calm.
Well, anyway, there, that fight, would you say that round went, in fact, to Muhammad Ali?
I would say, yeah, that's his round.
That round went to Muhammad Ali. John Daly, the man behind the fight, is here. We'll ask him in the next round.
Here we go, round 4. Muhammad Ali looks to be the fresher of the two at this point. This is the furthest that George Foreman has gone in a fight since 1972. He's in the 4th round against Muhammad Ali, the dancing master with tremendous hand speed. The left hand scores again. Foreman looking for the opportunity. Has a tremendous look of determination. Staggered! Foreman staggered! Definitely! Right on the button! Right on the jaw of George Foreman. That's probably the hardest Foreman has been hit since Gregorio Peralta opened his eye in the first fight. Another right hand taken on the left side of the head of George Foreman. Foreman's face beginning to show signs of puffiness around the right eye, but below the right eye. Wild right hand thrown by Foreman. Misses the intended target, the jaw of Ali. Foreman tries to score. Ali ties him up in tight. Zach Clayton doing the job separating the fighters. Ali rifles a right to the head of Foreman. Foreman tied up. Ali is getting away with it, tying his man up. As Ali facing him, Foreman, the strength in his back, you can see as he tries to work downstairs on Ali. Ali hanging on and continues to get away with it. Ali looks a bit concerned, but what would you expect in there against George Foreman? Foreman not scoring these punches at all. Light pouring punches, unusual for George Foreman. Maybe the heat is getting to George Foreman, as his leg at that point looked a bit on the rubbery side. Ali scores a light combination there, but no serious damage done. Both fighters beginning to show signs of a little bit of tiring now, and you have to expect it with the temperatures close to 80 here in Zaire, Africa. Neither one of those punches were damaging to the body of Ali. George Foreman's legs look almost weary now. Does not look strong in the legs to me at all. Right hand missed, the second one just clipped Ali in the back of the head. Muhammad Ali with that straight left hand. Now the left hook trying to catch the right eye of George Foreman, no doubt about it. Ali hanging on behind the head. Foreman hasn't been able to push Ali off and set him up. Misses the right hand. Ali is definitely confusing him. 30 seconds left in round 4. Foreman continues to come on. Ali backs up. Not as much circling as we expected. Ali hanging tough, not coming in and moving out. Left hand misses, goes over the shoulder of Ali, and again Ali hangs on. Zach Clayton, the referee, separates the two fighters. There's the vicious left, but no real serious damage done. Ali is getting his hand up. The wild left by the jaw of Ali. Look at Foreman's face. He does look tired. He doesn't have the bounce in his legs. Misses again. The bell ends round 4.
Here in this stadium is intense. John Daly, responsible for bringing this fight into being with Hank Schwartz and Don King. Is it living up to your expectations, John Daly?
It is absolutely fantastic, and Ali's winning all the way for me, and I think he's going to win it within another 4 rounds.
A prediction there from John Daly on Ali. Joe Frazier has been watching this, and he's got a word to say in praise of the referee. We've got a replay coming up, though, right now. Here's a replay coming up right now. Take another look at this one. Take another look at this one. Leaning back on the ropes. Take us through this, would you, Joe?
I would think that George is throwing his shots a little too wild. Otherwise, he should shorten up a little more. He's close to the man. You don't have to bring it way back. You don't need the big wide shot. You only need the closest.
And the other tribute you had for us was for the referee, right?
I would say Zach doing a very good job. Especially against
Here we go, the bell sounds, round number 5. Ali stood through part of the round as he allows Foreman to back him up. Foreman scored a pretty good right hand that time to the body of Muhammad Ali. Ali's face showing no signs of being hit at all as he takes a light left hand. This is a straight left hand thrown by Ali. Face of Foreman beginning to look marked. No cuts, nobody's been down. We're in round 5. Foreman definitely has a puffy right eye. Straight left hand taken by Foreman. Ali continues to talk to him. Foreman trying to back Ali up and really throws the right hand to the body of Muhammad Ali. Doesn't seem to bother Ali as Ali stands on his toes, works downstairs, goes downstairs. Good left hook by Ali, good left hook by Foreman. Again, the right hand of Ali scoring to the left side of the face of Foreman as the infighting is really better for Muhammad Ali, upstairs anyway.
Careful.
Here's some real good shots to the body thrown by Foreman. Foreman on the left of your screen, Ali on the right. Ali leans up against the ropes. Right hand taken on the gloves by Ali. There's a real wild right hand taken in the back of the head of Ali. Foreman with that wild right again. Ali looks like he's trying to rest in this round. His punches are not doing any damage though. Vicious right thrown to the body of Ali. Wild right misses the head of Ali. The left taken on the glove of Ali, the right glove. Foreman pouring. Foreman trying to set him up to the body. Ali does look tired now. Foreman seems to be coming back with more steam. Scores with a light right hand. 1 minute left in round 5. This is George Foreman's round all the way. Ali, this is a cruising round for him. Foreman wailing away, and Ali says, "Is that your best punch?" Foreman just working the body, hasn't hit Ali except once to the face. Neither fighter has been down. Ali picks it up a little bit, about 40 seconds left in round number 5. Good twist left, the culmination by Ali. Lands in the head of Foreman. Foreman with that right. Ali scores a good man. A good right. Backs up Foreman. Backs him up in his back. Foreman selling it. Foreman tries to look. Ali scores to the right. Foreman gets back to the left. Foreman hit again. Foreman has been hit 3 or 4 times. Misses a wild left hand. Ali showing tremendous strength. There's the bell. Ending round 5. By far the best round of the fight. We'll have a replay.
How did you read that one, Jim? I didn't understand.
Ali is unbelievable. I thought he was hurt. I thought his body was hurt. And he came back. He hit Foreman with everything, and he winked at me.
Watch the slow-mo now. Ali
Yes, there's no doubt about it. He winked right over here to this corner. And there we're seeing the slow-mo again. There you see Ali on the ropes as he was for most of that round, I must say, I don't understand those tactics, Joe, of staying on the ropes and letting him hit it.
Well, what he's doing, he's using the old pro skill on George. And George falling for it. George, you remember when I fought him in 70?
Here we go with round number 6. There was some confusion in between rounds as officials in attendance are tightening up the ropes to prevent Ali from leaning back. And Angelo Dundee, the trainer of Ali, came racing across the ring and really did some yelling. They're still screaming back and forth about the ropes, whether they want them tight or loose. Zach Clayton separates the 2 fighters. Ali goes headhunting again. Oh, a great left hand taken on the face of George Foreman. Ali scored 3 in a row that time. Foreman's right eye looking to be closed. Ali has tremendous look of confidence on that face. These punches are landing, bouncing off the eye of the heavyweight champion of the world, George Foreman. Foreman has his work cut out for him. Ali gets a hand from the tremendous crowd here at 20th of May Stadium. Now Ali backs up against the ropes, takes a low blow, not intended by George Foreman. Light left on the break by Ali. Foreman has no steam in any of those punches, and you don't need me to tell you that. Ali leans on him. Ali sits back on the ropes and tells Foreman to come in. Foreman looks like, well, a bit arm weary until that right hand is trying to set Ali up. Ali doing exactly what he's actually not supposed to do, leaning up against the ropes and taking the punches of the heavy-hitting George Foreman. Foreman doesn't really look to have that tremendous punch anymore, but I'm sure that when he gets a little respite here as they're cruising a little bit now in round 6, that he'll be able to deliver the thundering, booming, rifling shots that he's capable of delivering at any time. A minute left in round 6. Muhammad is allowing Foreman to come in on him, inviting him in and counter-punching, inviting him in, talking to him. Angelo Dundee screaming from the corner, Ali, get off those ropes. But Ali continues to talk to Foreman. Straight left hand on the chin of George Foreman. Foreman paws in. He's looking for room to unload that right hand. 30 seconds left in the round. Now Ali squares away. Watch him box. He loves to put on combinations in the last few seconds of the round. Right hand misses. That right hand scored by Ali. Look at these combinations that Ali lands. The speed of Ali to this point is outclassed the strength and booming punches of Foreman. Neither fighter has been down. Round 6.
So by now, Foreman was beginning to look arm-weary. Had he punched himself out in the heat? As for Ali, despite what for many had seemed suicidal tactics that astounded even his own cornermen, he had the look of a man who'd known exactly what he was doing all along. The crowd were beginning to believe that Ali could perform a mission impossible.
Do you think Foreman is in that bad a shape?
No, I think he's fighting foolish. I don't think he's in bad shape. He's fighting real foolish, and you got that experience. I made a statement earlier that anything can happen. This man got experience, this man got a youth. It's all depends how you've been trained for him. And he's fighting smart, real smart.
Yes, I'd hate to predict any fight, but my goodness, those people who said Foreman would win in a flash have certainly been proved wrong. Those people who said...
Here we go, round number 7, and the fighters can't wait to get at each other. As this time, Big Foreman comes stalking across the ring, delivering some light hooks to the body of Ali that certainly are doing no problems or causing any problems to Muhammad Ali. Ali spins him around out of the corner now. Ali is definitely in command as far as the movement in the ring is concerned. Foreman looking for the opportunity to unload. It's the left hand again in the face of Foreman. Definitely Ali is scoring more punches than George Foreman. The punches to the body of Ali are not hurting him. They're not taking a toll. The man is in tremendous physical condition in that part of his body. Of course, George Foreman tries to work again inside on Ali. Ali pushes his hand away. Again, Ali ties up George Foreman. Foreman doesn't look to have a good bounce in his leg anymore. But of course, Foreman being the one-punch artist that he is, who knows what might happen as the rounds continue. We're in round number 7, midway through. Straight left and a good right hand taken on the side of the head. The tactic by Ali is to jab with the left, throw the right hand, and hang on. George Foreman, of course, famous for his booming punches. Foreman continues to come in on Ali. He wants Ali bad. It's just a matter of trying to set him up to deliver the real heavy blow. Ali rifles into the right hand. Ali's face is not marked. George Foreman gets in a pretty good left to the body that time, underneath the rib cage of Muhammad Ali. Punch was hard to see on television, but he did score a pretty good punch inside. Ali doing what he did to some smaller men, leaning on George Foreman. There's a good right uppercut thrown by Foreman. Best punch he's thrown in a couple of rounds. Ali hangs on. Both fighters beginning to show signs of being tired. 30 seconds left in this round 7. Very even fight. Hard to tell exactly who would be out in front. Perhaps by a point, maybe 2, one way or the other. Looks like Ali could be out in front with the punches that he's scoring to the head of Foreman. Foreman tries to score some punches. Definitely showing some fatigue in the waning seconds in round 7. Ali continues to talk. Foreman tries to deliver some shots to the body. The bell sounds, ending round 7.
Jim Brown.
The conditioning of Muhammad Ali is unreal. He seems to have the whole fight in control. George Foreman seems to have nothing left at this time. Ali seems to be waiting, as I said earlier, and I think that he knows that he has control.
And now we have reached a point where George Foreman's only had one fight this long since February 1970. Only one fight this long since then. What would you say the position is on points at the moment, Joe Frazier?
I would say right now that my man is in the lead. I got a feeling that George's not going to make it from the looks of it.
Now tell me, the one thing that people obviously all around the world will be cheering for one or the other, but do you think Foreman's got a killer punch? If he lands one punch, can he save it?
Well, I would say, yeah, if it lands on the target, any man can take a punch out, can take you out with one punch. But George is fighting foolish.
Here we go, the bell sounds, round number 8, and an even fight here, live via satellite, a video techniques presentation worldwide. Ali working to the head of George Foreman. Ali scores again with a light left hand. That time a straight left, bounces the head back of Foreman. A quick short jab with the right hand, bounces the head around of Foreman. Foreman looking to deliver the real heavy blows. Now he's bouncing better, almost falls out of the ring. Ali left that punch, twisted his body to the side, and the left hand went kind of over the shoulder. Ali bends him over. Zach Clayton right on the spot, the referee, chairman of the Pennsylvania State Boxing Commission. Ali, it seems to be, well, kind of going the way he wants. He's not dancing as much as we thought, but he seems able to control him. Now, some pretty good heavy right hand taken on the left side of the cheek by Ali. Good right hand thrown by Foreman that time. Again, for Foreman, it seems to be one or two, maybe three good punches. That punch taken on the gloves, that one slips by the left ear, tries to go with that right uppercut that felled Kenny Norton. The left hand again thrown out by Foreman. Both fighters now very much more fatigued than they were a round or so ago. The heat is pretty high here, around 80 degrees. The humidity is probably 85 to 90. At age 32, Muhammad Ali is bouncing around pretty good for the 24-year-old Foreman, hanging pretty tough in there. Again, I caution you to look for the one punch that George Foreman can deliver at any time. This man is devastating, to say the least. These punches are not at this particular time. Try to pull a sneaky right hand on Ali. Ali hanging on, getting away with it. Getting away with it. The left hand taken on the side of Ali's cheek. The left hook again on the side of the gloves. Right hand by Foreman was not effective. The right uppercut did bounce the head a little bit. His punches will not hurt Ali. Ali just takes him, protecting his face at all times, does Ali. Foreman throwing more punches now. Maybe this could be the tactic of Ali to let the man punch himself out. 30 seconds left in round 8. Very even fight. Ali, a sneaky right hand. Another sneaky right hand. This time he works over the shoulder of Foreman. It's the combination. 3, 4, 5, 6. Foreman gets up to the knee. 8. That's it. The fight is stopped. Muhammad Ali, a dramatic 8th-round knockout. He knocks out George Foreman. He's done it. Muhammad Ali has done it. Muhammad Ali has done it. The great man has done it. This is the most joyous scene ever seen in the history of boxing. This is an incredible scene. The place is going wild. Muhammad Ali has won. Muhammad Ali has won by a knockdown. By a knockdown. The thing they said was impossible, he's done.
Unbelievable scenes of pandemonium and mayhem as Muhammad Ali, at the age of 32 and almost unbelievably, had regained the heavyweight championship of the world. And this was how he did it in the end. Foreman, by now, punched out, tired, on the brink of exhaustion, and just look at the way that Muhammad Ali finds a right-hand punch to conclude the argument. Foreman pitches forward. These some of the most famous scenes in the history of the heavyweight championship. Ali had not only won, he'd done it incredibly, using tactics that seemed to fly in the face of all previous boxing logic and convention. The rope-a-dope tactic, as it became known from that point on, was now part of the boxing textbook. This was a near miraculous performance by Ali, and for George Foreman, absolutely stunned and shell-shocked, his first ever defeat in 41 contests. The aura of invincibility had been well and truly broken. Foreman scarcely able to believe what had happened. Well, as for Ali, of course, he was now back in his typical belligerent form. An amazing scene in what was really an arena in a jungle clearing. Within minutes of these scenes, a huge storm was to break out, flooding the arena and making sure that reporters who were trying to convey the sensational news around the world just couldn't get a line out. Ali getting an escort away from all the fans there who chanted Ali Bumaye, Ali Bumaye, Ali kill him. Remember, this is at about 5 o'clock in the morning local time. And he's still conducting the orchestra.
It wasn't a close fight, was it? No, it wasn't a close fight. No. Was it close before I knocked him out? No. You sucker. Wait. Is this on close? You tell. Is it live? Right now.
Everybody stop talking now. Attention. I told you, all of my critics, I told you all that I was the greatest of all time when I beat Sonny Liston. I told you today I'm still the greatest of all time. Never again defeat me. Never again say that I'm going to be defeated. Never again make me the underdog until I'm about 50 years old. Right. Then you might get me. But I didn't dance. I didn't dance for a reason. I wanted to make him lose all his power. I kept telling him he had no punch. He couldn't hit. He's swinging like a sissy. He's missing. Let me see your box. I hadn't started dancing yet. You can't say my legs are gone. You can't say I was tired, because what happened? I didn't dance from the second round on. I stayed on the ropes. When I stay on the ropes, you think I'm doing bad. But I want all boxers to put this in the page of boxing. Staying on the ropes is a beautiful thing with a heavyweight when you make him shoot his best shots and you know he's not hitting you. I would have gave George Foreman 2 rounds of steady punching, because after that he was mine.
Well, that remains one of the most sensational results in heavyweight history. And Ali, just as he'd done 10 years before against Sonny Liston, had tamed a so-called ring monster. But there was still a score to settle against Smokin' Joe Frazier, the brawler from Philadelphia, whose punches, it seemed, could bring down the walls of a city. Frazier had inflicted Ali's first ever defeat back in 1971 over 15 rounds, but Muhammad had won a rematch to make it 1 apiece. Now came the decider in the Philippines, the never-to-be-forgotten Thrilla in Manila.
It will be a thriller and a chiller and a killer when I get the griller in Manila.
I know, yeah.
So here it is, perhaps the greatest heavyweight title fight in history.
And here's Joe Frazier coming into the ring. Joe Frazier looks pretty sharp in there. George Fenton, a former middleweight. Eddie Futch, his manager and trainer. And of course, also with me on the telecast, an old friend of yours, Ken Norton. Ken, say what you think of this big bout.
Well, Don, it's going to be a very epic battle. It's going to be one of power versus technique. I feel that Joe, as I said before, is going to have to get on the inside. Ali is going to try to keep the man on the outside with the uppercuts, with the hooks, and on the end of his punches.
Just not help from his handlers. Here comes the champion. A roar goes up as Ali comes into view. separately in Quezon City, adjacent to Manila. Ali waited in Ali waited in 224 and a half at the official weigh-in on Saturday.
Okay, I think back to
Here's the announcer.
The winner of our main event will go this handsome trophy donated by His Excellency Ferdinand E. Marcos. This trophy is donated by His Excellency President Ferdinand E. Marcos.
Frazier's smiling as Ali talks to him. It's 15 rounds. The ring is 21 by 21, a rather large ring.
Which is beneficial for Ali.
And which should help the champion. It's 15 rounds, and here is round one. Staying low to get away from that jab. Frazier smiling. Ali opening up fast. To work the body. Frazier keeps smiling as he corners Ali to the rope. Ali beats him to the punch. The referee call is Padilla. Doesn't want to get trapped on the rope. A minute to go in round one. Ali holding behind the neck there.
Ali was a master at doing what his opponent least suspected. Early on, he abandoned the expected jab, dance and move style, and it looked as if he thought Frazier might be washed up and could be taken out early. He was certainly going for it in that opening round.
I'm going to ask Flip Wilson what he thought of that round. Flip?
I think that was a sensational round, and I'm pretty sure that this would not go 15 rounds. That's my sincere opinion. What do you think, Hugh?
Well, I think, as I said, I think that Ali realizes he's got to come out and try to really do something in the first 5 rounds. And that round proved it. He's going at Joe. He's not sitting back and playing around.
Not at all.
Tell him I don't have a monitor, will you? We're waiting for round 2. That was a big round for Muhammad Ali. No question about it. But Frazier always loses the first round. Around the neck. Frazier's still smiling as he pours in. Frazier working the body, Ali working the head. Two minutes left in this round. Sending him off.
Already the signs were there that we would be witnessing a fight of frightening intensity. Frazier's constant walk-forward pressure, Ali using his hand speed and reach to pick off his old foe with lacerating shots on the way in. This was a classic blend of styles, excitement almost guaranteed.
Almost exclusively. Ali holding around the neck again.
Ali knew fully what to expect from Frazier, but could his aging legs keep him out of trouble for 15 rounds? At times, it must have seemed to Ali like he was on the run from a Sherman tank.
I thought, Hugh, that was a big round for Ali, with Frazier coming on at the end.
This shows you what a 6.5-inch reach can do.
We're going to show some shots here. He also got him a left hook on the jaw.
Joe's got to take about 2 or 3 in the head in order to get in there to get the body.
There's Joe Frazier now as we come up to round 3. Ali bowing in his corner. Angelo Dundee a little late getting out of the ring in Ali's corner. Round 3, scheduled for 15.
Ali could never resist trying to mess up the mind of his opponents. Just look at him toying with Frazier for a few moments, measuring him for size with that jab. He loved the psychological warfare. But Frazier knew Ali rather too well by now, and nothing would deflect him from the game plan he'd hatched for weeks. Crowding Ali, accelerating the tempo, making him fight at a pace he didn't like. Frazier wanted to slow Ali down, wear him out, hopefully take him out. But just look at how many punches that Frazier is having to take on the way in.
Good punches by Frazier now as he's got Ali on the rope. Ali with the rope-a-dope. Frazier looking for an opening here. Almost a replica of Ali and Foreman last year.
Just look at this tremendous exchange of punches in the third round. Ali breaking out of his cocoon on the ropes to put in some sensational shots, but Frazier having his successes too. It was already an incredibly dramatic fight.
Ken Norton, what is the difference between the punches Frazier was throwing when Ali was playing rope-a-dope and covering up on the ropes, and the punches that Foreman threw at Ali to no avail?
Well, I would have to say that on Foreman's punches, they were more roundhouse punches. Joe's trying to pick his spots. He's trying to go between the hands. He's trying to go behind the elbows, between the kidneys, and this is bound to have a telling effect later on in the round if the fight goes that far.
This is when Ali puts on the rally towards the end of the round.
That's right. Frazier cannot match hand speed with Ali, so his best bet is to try to stay inside. When Ali starts flurrying, is either tie him up or push him toward the ropes.
I noticed that Ali missed a lot in that round, as though he were over-anxious.
To a certain extent, he had played so much in the round, and toward the latter part of the round, always in the last 15 or 10 seconds, he tried to throw a big flurry.
Here's round 4. Frazier the blue denim trunks, Ali the white.
Despite Frazier's pressure, Ali was winning most of these early rounds. But the man from the Philadelphia ghettos simply didn't have a reverse gear, or if he did, he never bothered using it.
Ali constantly beats Frazier to the punch. Ali with the rope-a-dope again. Frazier looking for a spot. He's not wasting punches, however. Been a one-sided fight so far. openings now for the body. Ali, with those quick hands and sharp shooting, keeps it his way. A minute to go in the round. A low blow by Frazier. He's warned by the referee.
All right, ref. Yeah, ref.
Frazier, the aggressor, all the way. Ali doing most of the scoring.
How Jim Ali?
Over. Flip, it looks to me as though this is going to be decided on condition. And
I think Joe is starting to smoke. But I think it's going to end up the way a lot of people probably suspect.
there's the corner of Ali as he leads the cheering. Ali leading his own cheering. His chief second, Angelo Dundee, with Drew Brown in there. Corner of Joe Frazier, Eddie Futch, Milt Bailey, and George Benton. Round 5 coming up. Neither boy looks the least bit tired so far, although Frazier has taken a good going over. They're both trained for a long fight, I'm sure of that.
Frazier was waiting for signs that his pressure would pay off. In the 5th round, he at last started to get home with more of those damaging punches of his. Like that one. Watching at ringside, Filipino President Marcos and his wife Imelda were looking at their shoes as their hero Ali began to take Frazier's more hurtful punches. Was the tide on the turn?
Frazier coming back a little bit. Frazier using his right hand a little more now.
Frazier by now was sensing a breakthrough. Already such dramatic action, and it was, believe it or not, still only 11 o'clock in the morning at the Philippines Coliseum in Quezon City, 6 miles from Manila.
Frazier the aggressor. Ali posing again. Got nailed.
This was Frazier's best round yet. Far from a faded veteran, he looked a reborn fighter who had at last got that 2-round humiliation by George Foreman out of his system. The crowd began to chant for Frazier. Was Ali starting to wilt? There was certainly a different mood about the fight now after Ali had won those early rounds. Frazier coming back hard.
And I'd have to say this is an awful lot like the first fight between Frazier and Ali in 1971, when Ali built up a big lead and then Frazier started to come on. I thought Frazier came on there. Let's take a look at Frazier landing this good punch.
Very good left hook here by Joe. He leans back. And this is going to be very detrimental to Ali in the later rounds if he stays on the ropes. There's the hook.
And I noticed he wasn't as sharp in that last round. He missed a lot.
That's very true. Ali has to stay off the ropes. If he stays on the ropes, Joe can hit him in the kidneys, under the heart, behind the ears, whatever, and it's bound to have a telling effect later on in the fight.
And yet he stayed on the rope against Foreman and won.
Joe is a different type of fighter than Foreman.
Short punches.
A lot shorter and a lot more precise with him.
We're coming up to round 6. 1/3 of the fight is over, should it go the distance. It's 15 rounds. Frazier, the blue trump. Ali in white. I don't know what they score for aggressiveness in the Philippines, but Frazier has been the aggressor all the way.
It was starting to look a different fight now. In fact, you had to wonder if Ali's hard fights against the likes of Foreman, Ken Norton, and the 2 earlier ones with Frazier himself were taking their toll. Ali knew that speed and movement were his keys to victory, but those days as the dazzling dance master were left behind in the 60s. Now he needed rest periods to fiddle his way through, and you sensed that Frazier knew it as he piled on the pressure.
Ali lost the mouthpiece. Frazier, sorry. It happened when Joe landed a punch. That's why I thought it was Ali. Ali dancing for the first time. Frazier looking for a spot there. Frazier coming in low. This is a good round for Frazier. Well, Flick Wilson, I think it's turned into a pretty even fight after a one-sided beginning.
Yes, I think Joe has started to smoke, and it should be pretty close to even about now.
He landed 2 vicious left hooks at the start of the round. And we're coming up to round 7. It's been a fast bout. There's a big left hook. That was early in the round. I think it was Frazier's best punch of the fight so far. Frazier's corner as we're waiting for round 7. Round 7 scheduled for 15. Frazier coming back. Ali dancing for the first time. Frazier's good right hand to the head for the first time. Frazier rolled with that punch. Referee Carlos Padilla from Philippines.
It was around now that Ali said to Frazier, "They told me you was all washed up, Joe." Frazier laughed. "They lied," he said. Ali, though, always had this ability to analyze his fights as if he was an expert sitting at ringside watching them. Here, he knew he couldn't hang around on the ropes and let Frazier pummel him. He was back on his bike, trying to let the speed and reach and movement do the rest.
Ali fighting a smart fight now, picking his spots, breaking off the action when he wants to, resuming it when he wants to. Ali having a good round. Frazier's still the aggressor. Frazier stood up under Ali's best shots, and vice versa. Doing the holding as he has done it most of the fight. Joe hoping to get in that big one. Ali got it in there. End of round 7 in the Philippines Coliseum. And we're up to the halfway mark, or near it, Ken. I'd like well, take a look at this uppercut by Ali, Ken.
As you can see, Joe's got him on the ropes now. He'll step back, and Ali will see the opening for the uppercut, which is here it comes.
Ooh, that was a
very good uppercut. But as you know, in the first fight, this is how Joe caught him on the ropes. He was throwing an uppercut, and he caught him over the top with the hook. So it's very dangerous also.
What do you think about condition of the two of them? Frazier has taken the more punishment, but Ali has taken a lot too. What do you think, Ken?
At the present time, I would have to say that Frazier is in better condition.
Would you really?
Yes, I would.
Well, that's interesting. How about you, Flip?
Well, as I said earlier, Joe is really starting to smoke. It looked a little shaky from the go, but Joe is starting to smoke, and I think we're going on at a pretty good pace now, and either man may win it right now.
Here's round 8. Ali's trunks are dropping little by little. The supporter is obvious now. No knockdowns.
It had developed into a titanic battle of wills, but neither man would crack.
A big rally by Ali. Got Joe covering up for the first time. Been a rocky round for the challenger. Strong and scoring heavily, even though he took a lot in this round. Frazier may have evened up the round. Leaving himself more exposed on the inside.
There's no doubt now that Frazier had levelled up the fight on the scorecards after losing most of the early rounds. It was now becoming a test of who was the better conditioned at this advanced stage of both fighters' careers. And of course, who could dig deepest, who wanted it most, and who would break first amid this furnace of a fight.
I'm going to ask you, O'Brien, to come in. The 71 fight was a super fight, but I think this is just as super between these men.
Actually, I think it's better. Ali's really staying in there and punching with him all the way, and he's neither one. Couldn't say that either one is carrying the fight to the other at this point, I don't think. And I think, they're both in superb condition, and Frazier is unbelievable. The amount of times that he got hit on the head, that he got clocked there, that he could stand there and keep coming at him. It's just fantastic, the punches that he's been taking.
Ken Norton, what do you think now?
What do I think?
Coming up to round 9.
At the present time, Ali is definitely ahead. Joe has to find some way to stop getting hit so much. They're bound to have a telling effect soon. He got stunned with a very good left hook there. Ali hit him with a very good left hook, right hand, and Joe was staggered, but Ali didn't notice how they were taking advantage of it.
Round 9, scheduled for 15. Boys dripping perspiration. It's hot here. Frazier, the blue denim trunks, Ali in white. Ali up on his toes more, setting the pace. Oh, just as well for Ali that one missed. Frazier has been hitting low a lot lately. Get that guard down. 2 minutes left in the round. Joe conserving his strength there as Ali holds on. Joe trying to set him up for the left hook, and Ali knows it. And again is beating him to the punch constantly. These are good body shots by Frazier when he gets them in there. Joe coming in faster. A minute to go in the round.
Remember, these two men had by now shared a total of 36 rounds together. They knew each other inside out. Frazier's pressure was pumping the life out of the champion's legs. What a fight. Thrilla and Manilla, for once they were underselling it.
Joe is now double hooking with that left hand. Head and body, body and head. Round almost over. Give that round to Frazier on aggressiveness.
Yes, I will on aggressiveness. Plus, when Ali starts boxing, he dances for maybe a few seconds, and he always ends up with his back on the ropes, which is very bad. This is Joe's best place. If Ali stays on the ropes, he's going to get picked to death by Joe's punching power. And now, so Ali has to keep him in the center of the ring, or he has to throw quick flurries on the ropes and to get off the ropes quick. If he stays on the ropes, he's definitely going to fall behind.
You mean Ali?
Yes, Ali, right. Ali. Joe's best position is on the ropes. He can't match Ali for speed in the middle of the ring, and he can't do anything in the middle of the ring. He's too short. So his best place is on the ropes, and he's walking Ali just walking him straight to the ropes every time.
I would think that his body shots have got to take some toll on Ali, but Ali's a remarkable athlete. Up to now, they don't seem to have bothered him.
If you notice, they have to bother him. He hasn't been dancing. He starts to dance, and he comes down off his toes, which means the body shots are bothering him.
Round 10, scheduled for 15. Ali setting himself to punch harder in this round. Ali going flat-footed. 'Has had an awful lot of trouble coping with Ali's fast hands. Muhammad Ali's got those fast hands. Two minutes left in the round. Ali's corner keeps yelling, cross yourself, meaning get the arms across the body. Frazier doesn't get the clean shots at Ali that Ali gets at him. Joe is starting to grunt again with his punches. Ali doing the holding again. That did Ali no good. go in the round. Grazing punches. I don't know, Flip. I think it's a pretty close fight.
I do too. I do.
The
too.
heavyweight championship of the world.
I don't think that
10
anyone.
rounds of bruising action. Nobody's got a decided edge as far as I can see.
And it's definitely turns out to be the thriller that everyone expected. And I think we're in for a few more rounds. I was off on my prediction of it ending before 9, but I still don't believe it'll go 15.
Let's see Joe Frazier here now. In one of his big rallies of the round.
I still feel that Ollie's got control.
Round 11, 5 to go. Ali alternately dancing, fighting flat-footed, and going to the rope. Joe got off the ropes that time. Now this is a switch. Joe is on the rope. Super fight all the way here in the Philippine Coliseum. So far, a good round for Ali. They're over in Frazier's corner. Referee trying to get them out of there. Frazier teeing off on Ali now with the right hand. Ali will probably open up all of a sudden. A minute to go in the round. To go on the round. Ken Norton, I've seen a lot of them, but this has got to rank with Lewis and Kahn, Marciano and Walcott, and the first Ali Frazier fight. This is one of the great ones.
That's very true. These men are staying on the ropes, and this is where the men become men. There's no playing on the ropes. Ali's fighting back, which was he's fighting more than people thought he could on the inside. There's a lot of action here.
Let's see this now. Frazier trying to trap Ali on the ropes. Ali with those sharp punches. I notice that Ali's not getting a good follow-through on his punches like Frazier is, though. Ken, he doesn't seem to throw everything into a punch.
Ali is basically not a devastating puncher. Joe's main asset is his power. And Ali's main asset is the speed and the sharpness. And in this fight, physical conditioning is going to mean a lot in the few rounds that are left.
Round 12. Ali starts the round, every round, scoring heavily.
By now, the searing pace and attritional battle was telling on both men. Exhaustion was setting in.
Frazier seems to be coasting a little bit here, and Ali is scoring on him. Two minutes left in the round. Frazier looking for a spot on the inside. The round half over.
Get out of the rope, Shell! Get off the rope! Get off the rope, Sully!
This is vaguely reminiscent of Zaire, with Ali hanging around on the ropes. Frazier still trying to apply the pressure. Frazier, though, was developing a problem. His left eye was beginning to swell up.
A minute to go in the round. Frazier seems to be bleeding from the mouth. First sign of blood in the fight. Round almost over. Ken Norton, I thought Joe Frazier showed signs of tiring for the first time in that round. He had Ali on the ropes a couple of times, and he didn't seem to have any zip. Now, that's just my opinion. What do you think?
I think he was told from his corner by Eddie Futch that he's been throwing a lot of hard shots to the body. And they don't want a reiteration of what happened with Foreman of throwing yourself out on the ropes. So I would have to say that I think Eddie had told the man, like, to get him on the ropes, throw the punches, don't put as much power into them, just get the points behind them.
Did you go over strategy with Futch before this fight and have him tell you what his strategy was?
No, I didn't.
No. Anyway, there's Muhammad Ali's corner.
And you notice on Muhammad's punches, he doesn't have as much in them. They're not as quick as they used to be in the beginning. He's throwing good sharp punches, but they're not as quick.
I thought they were pretty quick in that round.
I don't think so, Don.
You're the expert. Round 13. Ali trying to set the pace again. Ali ready to open up with those combinations. Both boys slow down for a moment.
Ali knocks Frazier's gum shield into the press seats. It starts to look as if Joe is running on empty, and he really is struggling with that left eye. You wonder if he can see Ali's right-hand punches coming.
Ali won by the referee for grabbing around the neck. Big round for Ali. Ali slips. Ali holding. Frazier looked awful tired, is puffed around both eyes now. Ken Norton.
Don, for the first time, Frazier sustained a small cut under his right eye.
And he's very puffy under those eyes.
Very puffy.
Lost his mouthpiece again. I didn't see it come out.
As long as the cut is under the eye, it shouldn't be too bad for him because the blood cannot run into the eye.
Getting a little smelling salts there, Ken. We're waiting for round 14. I would think that Ali has regained the command of the fight.
That's very true. Ali seems to coast until he sees an opening. When he has the opening, he seems to throw a big, rapid flurry. And this has been Joe's downfall. Joe cannot match hand speed with him, so when Ali throws a quick flurry, Joe is very vulnerable. Very vulnerable.
Joe has taken a lot of punishment in the last couple of rounds. Anyway, we're coming up to round 14.
I got 8-4-1.
Ali has gone out for a knockout, I think, in this round. Whether he gets it or not is something else.
Two very tired fighters now. Two magnificent warriors bearing their souls in pursuit of the championship. With hindsight, you have to wonder at what cost. And another thing, Frazier's corner are worried about the number of shots he's taking. Shots he can't see anymore from that damaged left eye. Joe is almost fighting from memory. But don't forget one other thing this fight proves. Yes, Ali had speed, class and moves, but what incredible resilience too. What a chin, what durability to come through Frazier's brand of hellfire.
Frazier doesn't have the firepower that he had in the middle rounds.
Frazier dredging up the last ounces of energy, still hoping that Ali will crack. But now Ali starts to catch him with a series of hurtful punches.
Frazier's badly hurt.
Ali looks on the brink of victory now. He at last seems to have doused Frazier's fire. But it's a fight that neither man deserved to lose.
The biggest round of the fight for anybody. Frazier was within a punch or two of going down. The doctor comes up and looks at Frazier. I think it's going to be over. It's all over. Going to get up in the ring. And John, let me help you. I'm up in the ring here, and Muhammad Ali is pretty well spent, and I'm going to try to get over at him. We're trying to get in here to talk to Ali, who has retained his title, and I think he needs a little air because this has to have been one of the most bruising heavyweight championships of all time. Our cameraman's trying to get in here. Bertie Pacheco, how is Ali?
Ali is very good, only as you can see, he wanted to avoid all the pushing and mauling that goes on after one of these fights.
Yeah.
I think it was well stopped.
Nice that they cleared the ring.
Well, they're doing a better job here than they have any place else.
I'm going to ask Herbert Muhammad to come over here. Herbert is the manager and a fine manager of Muhammad Ali. Herbert, you must be very happy.
I am very happy. All praise is due to Allah. And I'm very proud of Muhammad. And I think Joe Frazier should be recommended for the brilliant fight he put on. Thank you very much.
A fine, brilliant fight. Here's Joe Frazier come over to talk to Muhammad Ali. He's disappointed. Muhammad, can you say a word now around the world? Congratulations, first of all. You'll be champion
Ladies
a long time.
and gentlemen.
Assalamu alaikum to Wallace Muhammad, the leader of the Muslims now in America. Assalamu alaikum to my beautiful wife, Khalil Ali, formerly Belinda. Hello, the Mayor Sloan of Louisville, the Central High School. Hello.
We're trying to get another word. Muhammad, I'd like to ask you about the fight. Just a question. Did you have any doubt about winning at any time?
Well, round 10, I was surprised Joe had so much stamina. I was surprised as in shape he was. And if I didn't have the condition, I know I would have lost. There was too much pressure.
I think he deserved a lot of
He is the greatest fighter of all times next to me.
Except for you.
Except for me.
Thank you very much, Muhammad Ali, and good luck. Now, when do you
Hello to Ellie Brown out there in Louisville, John J. Hooker,
How about Kenneth?
John Brown and everybody.
Well, what do you think now? What's the future? Foreman against
George
Martin, and you
Foreman.
find the winner?
That's right, and then I want to retire. This is too painful. It's too much work.
Okay.
Might have a heart attack or something. I want to get up while I'm on top.
I know you're tired. Thank you again, and congratulations.
One more thing. I want everybody to know that I'm the greatest fighter of all times, and the greatest city of all times is Louisville, Kentucky.
Here's the president.
Ferdinand Marcos, the president of the Philippines, coming over to talk to Muhammad Ali.
Congratulations.
Right, champ.
Let's go and get the trophy.
President Marcos, could I just ask a word?
Yes, yes,
What did you think of the fight?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Fight. Here's the trophy being given to Muhammad Ali by the President of the Philippines, Ferdinand Marcos. Beautiful trophy.
This trophy goes on exhibition in Louisville, Kentucky at the high school where I came up from. I want to say hello to everybody at Madison Junior High School. It's got a new name now, Virginia Avenue and Duval Junior High. Greatest schools in the world because I went there in Louisville, Kentucky.
Good luck to you. Thank you very much.
Let's see if we can get...
Well, that was a quite unbelievable fight, and I wonder if we'll ever see anything quite like it again. Frazier was pulled out of the fight by trainer Eddie Futch with the memorable words, "Sit down, son, it's all over, but no one will ever forget what you did here today." As for Ali, he later described the experience as like being in the near room to death. Of course, neither of them was ever quite the same fighter again, and you have to wonder if Ali's poor health today was a direct result of savage fights like that. Maybe, but ask yourself this: what would Ali's life have been without boxing? Given the chance, he says he wouldn't change a thing. And if you didn't know it already, I think this video's a reminder that Muhammad Ali really was the greatest.